Welcome to Food Fight Friday at the Aid Station, presented by Seven Summit Snacks. My name is Jason Bahamundi, and I'm being joined by my co-host and founder of Community Trail Running, Adam Lee. Together, we are going to make you laugh while making hard decisions on which food to eat, which food to toss, and which food to carry. Adam, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm so good, Jason. Happy Friday. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm also still laughing about the idea that I was trying to connect with you when I was in Canada last week. And you're like, it's only a 2.5 hour trip. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to do it. I can't wait to hang out with Adam. And Lori's like, it's not 2.5 hours. It's fucking 8 hours. I'm like,
Oh
no,
my
no.
God. Right? You're like, oh no, it's Kelowna, not Calgary. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's a different drive. Never mind. That's not gonna work. You can rent a car, you can come see me, but it's gonna be a bit more work.
I did rent a car, a Nissan Versa. I don't know if it was going to make it over the mountains.
Yeah, it's probably good you stayed where you were. That's for sure. And how did beautiful Kelowna treat you, Jason?
Oh, dude, it was so beautiful. And honestly, like when you go to Manhattan, every 10 steps is another restaurant. I felt the same way in Kelowna. Like every 10 steps was another restaurant. There were Italian restaurants, there were coffee shops all over the place. You would have thought it was Seattle too. Like coffee everywhere. It was amazing. We had great pizza while we were there. Some great coffee. And it's gorgeous. The mountains and the backdrop, the lake is right there too. Like seriously, it's beautiful.
Well, I'm glad to hear that we treated you well and you took in the beauty that is Kelowna, and especially this time of year. It's always beautiful, but this time of year has a specialness to it too.
And I got to use my Canadian words. I said a boot a couple of times while we were there. I know,
We
fit
told
right
you to
in.
fuck off, right?
More than once.
Right? Yeah, totally. Why don't you go up on the roof and jump off?
But in all seriousness, every person we met was super nice. Like every person we met was super nice. And it was cool. Lori was presenting at an educational conference. And so it was cool to sit in there and just listen to really smart people who know that from Kelowna to Crow's Nest Pass is 8 hours and not 2.5.
Those are only the true geniuses, though. So, you know. Listen, speaking of great people, I think we have someone waiting, don't we?
We do. We have our guest today is Josh Cronin. I'm bringing him on right now. He goes by Oregon Dad on Instagram. Josh, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Welcome to the shit show.
Had the day off and just been spending all day waiting, just waiting for this.
That's fantastic. I hope you were doing some research while you were there because, everything we do here is so plotted out and perfectly planned.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking of all the foods I like and don't like. I made a list, pros and cons and what to throw and what not to throw,
If Adam, when we go back and look at our listening volume, we'll know it was Josh over the last, 24 hours, just cramming to figure it out.
100%. Episode after episode.
That's me.
Thank you for the listens, Josh.
Oh, of course. It's my pleasure.
And don't forget, subscribe, rate, review, and comment while you're at it, people. I think that's in the podcast law book. We have to say that. All right, let's get this going. So here's the setting. You're at mile 24 of a 50K, so you've only got about 7 to go. You live in the Pacific Northwest, so it's been raining all day. And while the aid station has tents, the food has been getting wet. And here are your choices, and they are all Oregon-based foods. A slice of Marionberry pie, a pint of Tillamook ice cream that has been melted because it's been sitting underneath that tent and also getting wet for the whole day, and Nutella brownies. Nutella, not necessarily Oregon, but hazelnuts are Oregon's leading producer of hazelnuts. So Nutella brownies.
You really have been doing research for this.
Yeah. Ask ChatGPT what foods are associated with Oregon. This is what it tells you.
Okay. 30 seconds of research, but it's still research. I'll take it. All right. Man. I think
Before you answer, just remember that the Tillamook pint of ice cream is like soup now because it's just been raining and melting all day.
What flavor of ice cream is it?
this is a good question.
That's a great question. My favorite flavor is mint chocolate chip, so we'll go with that.
There it is.
Also my favorite, so that works.
You guys
I've
know.
done research.
Is that out in the public domain?
Yes, ask ChatGPT. It tells you everything.
Uh-oh, careful. All right. So I may regret this, and I'm sure I would, but the ice cream's liquid, right?
It is.
It's going to go down fast. And I'm going to pick that up, and I'm going to chug it. It's a pint. I can handle a pint of ice cream. Melted ice cream. That's pure energy, we think. And so that's going to be gone right there. And it's only 7 miles, right?
That's right.
And Pacific Northwest, there's plenty of shrubbery, bushes, places to run off the trail. So I think I'll be good. I'm going to chug that. I think I am going to, I'm going to carry the brownies because I don't want to carry pie. I'd rather eat the pie than the brownies, but I think a handful of wet Marionberry pie is asking for trouble. It's just not going to make it. So I'm going to carry the brownies. They're going to turn into sort of like, I'm going to make, like little balls out of them. Push them up, pop those as I'm running. And that's going to be all the sugar right there that I need to get that last 7 miles in.
That is a hell of a researched and thought out answer. I got to tell you.
I try.
Adam, what are you going with?
We can tell that Josh came prepared, and I just feel so over my head now. So this is bad news. I can tell you, Josh, that I get it right every time. So I'm not too worried about getting the wrong answer. But I think you're both wrong with the mint chocolate chip. That's got to go. Mint chocolate chip is just garbage ice cream.
Oh no.
That's a waste of time. Like, great. I want to be reminded of brushing my teeth while I'm eating the fucking ice cream. Like, get out of here with that. And then the chocolate just thrown in, like ruining my brushed teeth. I don't know what we're trying to do here, but it's not ice cream. I'm going to eat the pie because I think that explains itself. And then I'm going to take the brownies with me. I think the strategy of carrying those, Josh, is real smart. You almost got the first one right.
So
I'll take it.
Adam is always right, but this time he's doubly right because I'm agreeing with him. Like the pint of Tillamook ice cream, 7 miles, dude, that would take me like 5 days. I would just be in the woods the entire time if I just chugged a pint of Tillamook ice cream. There's no way I'd make it. The Nutella brownies would absolutely roll them up into a ball and be able to pop those as you go along. And you eat the Marionberry pie right then and there. Even though the crust and the lattice is going to be super soggy from the rain, you grin and bear it, you eat it, and you move on with it, I'm surprised nobody said take the Marionberry pie with you so that you could throw it to the side to distract the bears if they come out on the trail.
I was literally thinking about it, Jason. He's going to tell me the self-defense version for sure.
You only have friendly bears up here, though. They're all the nice kind. You don't have to worry about them.
I'm sure. Josh, we appreciate you joining us on the show, man. It was a good time. Great answers. Wrong, but great answers.
Before we let him go, though, let's taking outside of Food Fight Friday. What's your favorite aid station jam?
Oh man, I keep it pretty simple. PB&J, if I can grab something like that, just get those carbs, get that sugar, nice balance there. Something quick, something to string me along a little bit. I'm new to the longer races, so I don't like getting too adventurous just yet. That's danger. I probably wouldn't be all right with the pint of ice cream, to be honest, but it sounded good at the time.
I don't think anyone would, but I love the idea of it.
It'd be an adventure.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot one more time. Shout out a race that you really enjoyed the aid stations at.
Oh man. I did the Silver Falls half marathon trail race this last fall, and they had some really. I just got into trail races, like actually doing the races, and from the road to trail, it's a whole different thing, man. They got cookies, they got like people are baking stuff and bringing it in, and it's not just like they're not just boxes of goo packets, So I'm digging the trail race thing and the trail race aid stations.
So
Amazing.
and you're going to be getting a box of 7 Summit snacks bars for your
I'm
appearance
excited
here.
about that.
So
Yeah.
you'll be able to really rock the whole trail scene too. And you'll have to take the picture. And I think what happens when you open the package of 7 Summit snacks bars, the snow mountain shows up in the background. So you get a really good shot. I think it happens every time. It's like magic.
Nice. Yeah. I'm doing a 50K this year. That's the plan. So I'll save some of those for that and see how that goes.
100%. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Have a good one. Appreciate it.
So the whole thing about the bear and using it as a distraction, dude, I don't know if you've been on Threads earlier today, but I just posted a poll about what would you rather not see: swim with a shark, run and see a bear, or be on a mountain bike and have a mountain lion, standing next to you. And it has gone off the rails. There's like 60 comments on this thing. People are evaluating it. How far is the tree? Can I climb the tree? What kind of shark?
You can't climb a tree away from a bear. Is that the thought? Someone's corrected that person, right? Like,
No, I told Mary at Roddy of the Court it's a tree house, but the first peg is like 8 feet high. So you have to like figure out how to get to the 8-foot peg before you pull yourself up.
oh, we got to do a bearware episode now. Jesus.
We need another sponsor. Well, dude, thank you so much. This is always my favorite way to send myself and others into the weekend, with literally like 12 to 15 minutes of just straight laughter and absurdity after the stressful week that we've all experienced.
Yeah, I appreciate doing it with you, Jason. I always look forward to it as well. Just shenanigans and fun and having great guests. So thanks so much.
For everybody that joined us, thank you so much. Make sure that you comment on which of those foods you're going to eat, toss, or carry: Marionberry pie, Nutella brownie, or a pint of Tillamook ice cream mint chocolate that has literally melted in the rain and throughout the day. We'll see you in 2 weeks on the next Food Fight Friday at the Aid Station, presented by 7 Summit Snacks.